to another video, to another live stream, where today so we talking for a bit, and I'm probably going to be playing Minecraft in the background, but yeah, I'm just going to be talking, just like last stream. I'll see if anyone comes in. I've actually got a lot of people who now know about this stream and about how I stream during the week, so some people have been coming in from that. I didn't stream yesterday, just because I was busy and I just didn't feel like at the end of the day I was really tired, so I just decided not to. But yeah, got a lot of people that have been coming in just from like previous streams, so they might. And also I've got Andrew, who is my friend in the US. He knows about my sort of streaming, so he might either see this in his on his page later or join in at some point. He definitely sees it because he knows that he missed it at one point. But yeah, I'm slowly letting people know about, you know, my streaming and stuff. I do want to build stuff up though first. I kind of want to build up my page before I kind of promote it too much, because I want to get into a role almost. I always like to. One thing with me is I like to be not there. I don't want to be at the end of the journey, but I always want to be. Welcome in, by the way. I always want to be. I want to have everything figured out pretty much before I'm kind of promoting myself to people. Anyway, welcome in. Make sure to drop stuff in the chat because I'm just on here talking while I play Minecraft in the background. But yeah, I had to pull myself away from my music to stream today because I've just been chilling on my own, just like wasting the only time that I have where the house is completely free, where I can stream and it's just like easy. Because I didn't really want to stream today. I didn't want to stream just yet, but I was just like, well, this is a great opportunity, so I will. But yeah, how's Australia? I've never been. I don't have an Australian accent, do I? A lot of people seem to ask that question. Nah. No, I'm from the UK. How are you feeling, my friend? Hello and Happy New Year's. Couple of months after New Year's, but Happy New Year's. I don't even know what some of this stuff means. Happy birthday to you, Grandma. I hope that's not something bad. What's everyone up to? I might set up my monitor as a light again. Let's see. Samantha Aki, I don't know who that is. What does she do? Search it. Well, if you just explain it, then it's easier. Samantha. Indian actress. See, I have never seen her before. I don't tend to watch a lot of films anyway, but I don't watch Indian films as a general rule. Seems decent though. Right. Natalie Mars, who's that? I actually don't know any of these people, guys. Natalie Mars. Oh, nothing's actually come up. Leah video will blow your socks off. Is this a porn star or something? I don't know. I can't even really see my screen very well. But yeah, I don't know who that is. Right, what's that? What else is everyone saying? Just move my camera a bit further back. There we go. That feels a lot better. What's everyone up to right now? I don't have any thoughts. I mean, just let people be what they want, really. Where are you from? I am from England. I am from Leicestershire in England. Where are you from? India? India. Yeah, I've never been. And I haven't, well, obviously I haven't been to a lot of countries yet, but yeah. It's not the same as Leicester. Leicester's the sort of main city in Leicestershire. So yeah, I was only there yesterday. I did not, no. I haven't actually eaten today. Anything, I just had a coffee. What's everyone's favourite coffee? How old am I? I am 20. I don't have much coffee. No, I didn't used to. And it only was, like I've always kind of liked it, but it was only like a year or two ago that I properly started having it more. It's only like certain types. Most places around here are really expensive anyway. It used to affect me as well. It just like, not in the same way though. It was kind of like, it made me crash. But I think you have to get used to it. I don't know about with that though. Interesting though. What's everyone's favourite drink though in general? Because I don't tend to drink tea. I know tea's different in India. I do actually want to try one of those, but yeah, I don't tend to have English tea very much. I just don't really. I'm not a massive fan. Like it's all right, but I can't speak today. I actually can't speak today. Anyway. How about favourite meal? Couldn't tell you, but what's everyone else's? I don't really like that many things. Lasagna, yeah, that's valid. That is valid. It's probably not in my top 10 though. I'm not gonna lie. It's good, but it has to be like really good to be one of my favourites. Welcome back. Yes, I remember you. How's it going? What stream did you last join it? Was it the last one or was it the one before that? Right, Final Destination, man. I'm not starting this again. Bro's been hidden from the channel. Right, welcome in though anyway, the Rian Moon. How do you say that? Welcome. Beast Games, I'm not watching that. It's just more of Mr. Beast, isn't it? doing the exact same thing over and over again. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just the way. Look, it really depends, doesn't it? Because it's not like women run the most things in society, is it? So yeah, they might have it better in certain industries, but the industry is probably going to be operated by a man. So it's yeah, I'm not even going to get into this right now. I beat Subnautica. Oh, nice. I remember you saying about that. Yeah, no, I probably will get that at some point as well. What's your guys' thoughts on Call of Duty? I might play that now. I'm probably gonna need to update my Xbox, but let's see, shall we? I don't even know if it's plugged in. This controller's probably not paired to it either. I haven't turned it on in absolutely ages. Let's turn on my TV. Oh, has it gone off? Alexa, TV on.
Okay.
Do I watch Sidemen? I'll tell you what, I've only ever watched one Sidemen series, and that was Inside. And that was literally it. Because the story mode of the old Black Ops, which one? Yeah, no, Beta Squad, I've probably watched a few more videos, but to be honest, I don't really tend to like YouTube personalities from the UK like that. They kind of annoy me. Like KSI is just, like, objectively annoying. But yeah, that's subjectively annoying. Anyway, UFC 5. You know what? I think I've played UFC 4 and UFC 3, but I've never played UFC 5. Yeah, I can't get UFC 5 because it's Xbox Series X and PS5, isn't it? And I've got an Xbox One. This controller's not even the USB-C one. Like this is the most basic one from the original Xbox One. Right, I'm just going to pair my controller. Xbox 360, I still have one of them. In fact, I have it literally under my desk. It's just not plugged in. And I do play on the one downstairs quite a lot. But yeah, I like the Xbox 360. It was my first console. Actually, the Wii was, but I mean, I didn't have anything on that, so I don't really count it. The Xbox 360 was my real kind of first proper console. Everyone glazes the Wii. I would show the TV, but I can't do split screen, so I'm just gonna not do that. It's not even on anyway. There's nothing on it. Do you play Black Ops 2? You know what? I had it on the 360. My brother came home and brought it with him when he was like 6, and the disc was completely destroyed. So like we got into the game, and it would just give up. So yeah, no, I've never been able to actually properly play. I've played the zombies on my friend's Xbox, but that's it. 6 Xbox 360s. You know what? I've got 2 behind me, 1 there, 1 downstairs. So that's 4, and I might have more. I don't know why. I've got my original one, which is red rings. And then I've just kind of had more given to me over the years. Black Ops 2. Yeah. No, I do want to get Black Ops 2. The thing about Black Ops 2 is it's held its value. So whenever I've gone into game stores and stuff, I've always kind of bought other stuff first. I've bought, Black Ops. I've got Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. I don't have Black Ops 2. They are pretty cheap. I went on Facebook Marketplace for my, the latest one, the 360e. I got it for like £50. It can't have even been that much. I got it with the sensor bar as well. Didn't get it with a controller, but I have loads. But yeah, no. I'm just gonna pair my Xbox One. I'll take you with me. So let me do that. This is my little Xbox setup down here. Just gonna hold down this button here. I don't know if this is even, yeah, it is. So let's press that. How do we even, there it is. So now it's flashing, so now this should pair. Hate from America. I am so good at Black Ops 2. I might play Black Ops 4. So that's come straight on. But I think it's going to need an update because it's just on the black screen. Welcome. We've got a Scouser in the chat. Scouser. What about Scouser? What is that? What is this Xbox actually doing? It's just completely blank. Thank you, SGM channel, by the way. actually don't know what my Xbox is doing. It's just completely blank. Where am I from? Leicester in England. I don't know. I don't. Oh, you know what I do play though? Whenever I'm like really bored, I'll just go on FIFA. Oh, this controller is still not paired. Let me try and fix that. See, this is why I don't play games on stream, guys. You can literally see why I don't do it, because it just distracts from the actual stream. Yeah, no, I don't play in real life, that's what I mean. Yeah, I used to play when I was about 8 for a couple of weeks, and then I gave up. I've just never really been that much of a fan of it. Sometimes, you know, in the summer I'll play in the garden or whatever, but that's literally it. I was never a big football player. Yeah, you know what? This just isn't pairing, so we'll leave that for now. My Xbox will just be on in the background. It's literally just teasing me with Call of Duty. How am I feeling? Pretty good, pretty good. How are you? How is everybody in the chat? It'd be bad if everyone just started saying, you know, had a rough day today. But yeah, good. Play the NFL. It's not too bad, is it? I wanna watch the Super Bowl this year. Is that what that is? It is, isn't it? I'm not wrong there. I think what I'm gonna do. Where are you from, Jamie? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start like having people join in. I just don't know. I can't do it at the minute. Scotland. Fair enough. I've been to Wales. I still haven't been to Scotland yet. I do want to go at some point. Kent. All right. Still not been there either. You know what? I'm actually gonna travel the UK this year. Scottish Scout. It is nice, yeah. Where's like the best place to visit in Scotland? Yeah, Edinburgh. Oh no, that wasn't the answer to that question, was it? Right, should I do a poll again? What would you guys, what should I ask in the poll? This usually gets people to join, so I don't know what to ask the question. If you do come to Cottage, come and check out Edinburgh Castle. I probably would do, you know. We've got some good castles around us. Kenilworth and Warwick, if you've ever seen those. But yeah. Where's the Queen's Castle? Or the King's now? That's Balmoral. Is that in Scotland? Or is that in the UK? In England. I sound like that girl off Love Island, actually. Sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's in Scotland, isn't it? That's in Wales. London. Yeah, no, that's the main one though, isn't it? Buckingham Palace. But I'm talking about Balmoral. And there's another one, isn't there? There's another castle that. Let me just Google this. Castle locations. Maybe it's not even a castle. So there's Sandringham, which is somewhere. Oh, have you guys ever seen the Queen or King? I saw the Queen in person. Like, she was walking past in a train station, like, genuinely. Like, followed by, like, her royal kind of procession. But yeah, that was about 5 years ago. Well, probably not actually, it's about 7 years ago. In her car. Where? But yeah, no, that was really cool. I think it was in Cornwall while I was there. And she just happened to be there, and my dad was like, well, let's go to the train station. Yeah, I've got a video of it, or at least I used to. I don't know if I still have it. Holyrood Palace is in Scotland. There you go. Windsor Castle is in Windsor. Yeah. Been to Windsor, but only for Legoland. I've never seen her. Well, you won't be able to now. What do we all think of the king? I don't want to get into a massive royalist debate, but it is quite funny. What's everyone's opinions on the king? I don't really have an opinion. Seen him? Where'd you see him? What, when he was the king or before? Balmoral is in Scotland, I knew it. Balmoral Castle. Before. Yeah. That was a weird thing how it just, like, how quickly all that happened. Like, I think it was literally just before I was about to turn 18. Like, the Queen just died, and we had a whole new king for the first time in, what, 70 years. Very weird. I still haven't really adjusted to it. I've no use really, yeah, it is all Parliament now. I mean, they are there just as heads of state, essentially, just to bring in tourism, stuff like that, just to look good for the country. And I actually think the king does a good job in a lot of ways because he's very kind of eco-conscious. He wants to help as much as he can with certain things. So he is good in a lot of ways. I don't think we should get rid of the monarchy, but also there's not really any need for them. I've been to the House of Commons actually when I was in primary school in 2015 or 16. Alright, cheers Jamie. Yeah, no, we had a trip there for some reason. I couldn't get my head around the different the Commons and the Lords. I thought it was just such a terrible way to name it. I was like, well, the Lords surely would have all the power, and then the Commons, that just sounds really degrading on like common people, but Lords literally have no power, really. They just like look at bills essentially. But the House of Lords looked so much better because it was red. What's the deal? Just chilling. What's going on, Luke? Also, welcome. What's everyone doing for the rest of the day? Germany. You know what? I want to go to Berlin. I want to go to a couple of places in Germany. Do I support football team? Leicester. What about you? Gaming all day. You know what? I'd probably be doing that if I wasn't. Well, I'm probably going to force myself not to. I'm going to go out and do something. Liverpool. I think I've heard that before. Have you been on a stream before? Have you only just come on to this one? I'm actually from Berlin. My opinion on Spurs. I don't have an opinion on Spurs, you know, because I just don't know enough. But otherwise, I would tell you. That's interesting. I think we've had a couple of Liverpool fans there. But yeah, welcome to cool. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. If you're from Berlin. How old is everyone in here? I want to know if Luke. How old is Luke Oakley? Were you alive when the Berlin Wall fell? Or are you like really, really young? Because that was ages ago now. It was like 30 years, wasn't it? $18. I'm 20, so not too far off. $24. Oh, welcome, by the way. I haven't seen you type anything yet. Let's see, what else? Almost 14. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty far off. So you're Gen Alpha, aren't you? Are you right at the start of Gen Alpha, I think? No way you're in Gen Z. I'm assuming everyone else is, though. I think so. I think you have to be like 27 to be a millennial. Is that right? I don't know. When's my birthday? September 2004. So Luke, you are a millennial. Is that right? Or what are you trying to say? Welcome, Guitar Professionals, April 7th. I think I am still Gen Z. Well, what year was it? Because if it was 2010, then it was, then you're Gen Z, I think. Is that wrong? No, I think it's 2012 is Gen Alpha. Yeah, so you would be. Yeah, that makes sense. That's crazy. I have no idea what you're on about. But yeah. You know what, my dad dated this woman who had a kid who was born like 2012. He would be, how old would he be now? Similar age to you then, he'd be 13 or 12. I can't believe that, because everybody was like 5. I was 14 then. No, he would have been about 7 actually. I can't believe people who were born in like 2017 are like, I don't know, talking and actually, you know, some of these people are getting famous on TikTok and stuff. Like they're not babies anymore. One of my friends, well, my friend's sister had a baby in like 2021, and he's already like walking and talking and everything. It's really weird. 30. Well, to be honest, I feel old, and I've just turned 20 in September, so it's the same feeling. And 30, you know what? 30s are supposed to be like, you know, people say your 20s are supposed to be really fun. There's this pressure about, you know, doing loads of fun stuff in your 20s, but also I think 30s are pretty similar. Obviously, you're not doing the same things, but I think in a lot of ways it's going to be it's pretty good. I know that my parents had a lot of fun in their 30s. Well, they would have done if they hadn't have had kids, like literally as soon as they turned 30. Yeah. It was all the people in the 1990s that were like created the internet as we know it, like, you know, all the YouTubers and all the well, everyone joining Instagram and stuff. Like that is literally, it's your generation basically, which is also my generation, I'm assuming. Actually no, millennial. You're like a few years over. Nice, bro. I'm in uni at the minute, so I'm just kind of getting used to that. But yeah, it's a transition going from like A levels to that. What do I do as a job? You know what? I work in Morrison's in a supermarket, and I only do it because also welcome free samples, because like I wanted to kind of just, you know, this was before I went to uni. I wanted to just kind of have more stuff to do, so I decided I'm just going to get a job, because I was working for myself basically before, and yeah. So and also I took a gap year, so I wasn't doing much. So I thought I'll get a job as well as what I was doing, but now I've kind of stopped doing that. And yeah, I need to start doing that again, because you know, working in a supermarket isn't fun. I'll tell you that. Especially because I'm going to be going in for like 6 hours on a Sunday. It's not fun. Anyway, what's everyone else do? What's everyone else do for work? I can't believe I've been on for half an hour already. Nothing just yet. Jamie Wait, yeah, you were 18, weren't you? So have you ever had a job? I got my first job when I was 16, but that's because my parents literally just would not shut up about it. So eventually I was like, I'll get myself a job. And they were like, oh, your mate got you this job or something. I was like, no, I didn't. No, he didn't. I literally got myself this job. I walked, like, I texted the pub or whatever near me. I was like, can I have a job, please? I just need to do something. And I ended up just pot washing. It was not a good job, but yeah. And I quit it pretty quickly. Project management. So what's that? Caregiver, 16-hour shift. Why me? So what do? Are you is that for kind of elderly people, or how does that work? This is interesting, you know. Project management. I think my aunt does project management, and I did kind of similar stuff when I was working on my own. I did some similar sort of duties, but that wasn't what my job title was. But yeah. Thank you for the likes, everyone. I don't know if that does anything, because on TikTok it kind of like there's like a bar, isn't there? But I don't know what it does on YouTube. It just probably upranks the stream or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for doing that. Used to work on cars. You know what? That's pretty valid. I still haven't got a car. I need to get one. But yeah, that is good. My granddad works on cars. Well, yeah, he used to. He's literally just retired. State of the UK. It's in a weird place, isn't it? Because I was rooting for the new Prime Minister because I thought, well, look, it's a change. I don't know if I naturally support Labour. I don't know if I naturally support either of them, but I thought, you know, let's see how it goes. We probably need a change. I don't think anybody really has a right in the UK to be complaining too soon. I think give it a couple of years and then people can start complaining, because if things haven't happened, then things haven't happened. I don't think he's gotten off to a great start, but I also think the media is all very right wing, so everything we're going to be hearing isn't going to be very good about Labour. But also reform, it's like following in Donald Trump's footsteps. The price is going up, is kind of crazy. 50p. You know what? I feel like they've always been expensive though. Ever since I was a kid, my parents always complain, oh, you know, these used to be 5p or whatever. But yeah, I think, yeah, no, prices going up has been pretty ridiculous though. Like the cost of living thing, I've definitely seen that, like traveling around and stuff. Memory care, you know, that's a really decent job there. You do some good work. I have a lot of respect for people that do stuff like that. Over 3 PMs in 5 years, yeah, basically. You know what? I think Boris Johnson, give him a chance, could have done a bit more. I'm actually reading his book right now. I was reading it early this morning because I kind of put it on my list to borrow and it finally came through. Give him a chance. He probably could have done a bit more. Partygate absolutely screwed him. Liz Truss was an absolute walking disaster. And Rishi Sunak, again, I think he just came in at the wrong time. But yes. And Keir Starmer, I think he's taken advantage of a pretty bad opportunity, a bad thing. It was a good opportunity for him to come in, essentially, because everyone else screwed everything up so badly. And I remember David Cameron resigning, and I was like, I didn't understand what any of it was about, but basically he just shot himself politically because he called for a referendum on Brexit. I didn't know what any of that was at the time because I'd have been like 10. He just got unlucky with and you know what, as well, he kind of, I think he still thinks he can come back in, Boris Johnson does. I think he thinks that, and I don't know, I know he thought this last year, but Reform are now kind of getting a lot bigger, so I don't know if he still thinks this, but I think he thought he could come back, you know, like Donald Trump's done. He kind of left the door open to do that. because he had the exact same thing. It was Trump's kind of virus response that was the same. I actually, you know what? I'm not against vaccines and stuff or masks, but the fact that when I was in A levels, we had to have all the doors open when it was minus degrees outside, to the outside of of the school. So it was actually freezing. Like I was shivering, and be wearing masks while sitting next to people, and you had to be like double shotted with vaccines. That was crazy. That was actually insane. He's making YouTube shorts for the Daily Mail. Is he? I know Farage is on GB News. I think Boris Johnson is, isn't he? But Boris was always a journalist, wasn't he? So that actually makes sense that he's gone back to that. But yeah, he's. To be honest, I like him. I like his kind of his personality. My grandma hates him for how he did as a prime minister, but you kind of got to separate it from the person itself himself. I remember him being London mayor as well. But yeah, and I've been double vaccinated, but I wasn't happy with how they mandated absolutely everything so strongly. What are you studying for? I'm studying English. It's basically literally every kind of English that you do at GCSE and A level, just kind of in one subject. And also drama, so I'm going to be sacking off most of that stuff in year 2. He's another of those characters that you either love him or you hate him, essentially. That's what I'd say. Pretty easy to say that, though. But he was definitely charismatic. I remember, people that I was talking to at the time, my friends, they all seemed to kind of they thought it was pretty good. But he just got revolted against eventually. But yeah, I'm thinking actually in year 2, Boris body slamming a child. You know what? Out of context, I actually think that might have happened, but let's see. Something similar anyway. Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah. When was this? 9 years ago. In Japan as well, apparently. I hadn't seen that. He's done some strange things. He's lived a funny life, he has. But yeah, no, on uni, I think I'm going to move in year 2 to a different course because I'm doing English at the minute. I might move to liberal arts because it's not as good. It doesn't look as good, but it's a lot more kind of aligned with what I want to do. Like I like the more media side of it and like the kind of, not necessarily the journalism side, but that's more of what the English part of it falls into. So I'm thinking of kind of doing that. Also the sociology side of it. And I'm not interested in reading, D.H. Lawrence or, performing and writing plays and stuff. That's not the side that I'm most interested in. But yeah, has everyone else either been to or going to university? Because I'm curious about that. I decided last minute that I was going to go. So I was actually against uni in a lot of ways because I was like, there really isn't much point for someone like me. I always just thought I would make it a different way, and I still absolutely could, but I'm just kind of doing it. Whose payroll? Yes. Well, to be honest, most of these people are bought and paid for, aren't they? Kind of got to ask who's lobbying for what as well. But yeah, what are you going to do then, Jamie? Yeah, no, with me it was literally like, I need something to do for a couple of years, and I do enjoy kind of learning new stuff, and so I will go, but it's not something I needed to do. It's not something I needed for my career or anything. Landscaping. You know what? That's valid again. But yeah, My friend's dad does that. It always looks, it's hard work, isn't it? But it's rewarding. It definitely is. He did our garden. It looked a lot better afterwards. All that kind of creative stuff, I do really enjoy that. Are you gonna do an apprenticeship or something? All my teachers actually pushed me to do apprenticeship, but apart from one teacher, my English teacher told me to go to uni. But yeah, I didn't listen to any of them. I listened to my English teacher. I wanted to take on art. My teachers want me to take it for GCSE because it's the only subject I'm good at. I get full marks on most pieces. That's crazy because you know what? My art teacher told me not to do art for GCSE. But yeah, no, honestly, as long as you want to do it, do it. Don't just do it because they want you to do it. Maybe I'm just a kid and they go easy on me. Could be. I mean, it's what you're interested in. I mean, if you're not, for me, if I'm not interested in something, I don't really try. It's not something I'm proud of, but it's easier. But yeah. No, if that's something you're interested in, I would take that into GCSE. But what else would you do? Because you have to do so many things for GCSE. And I've just kind of remembered why I did some of my GCSE choices. My dad kind of persuaded me to do stuff like food because like, oh, this will be practical. It was one of the worst subjects I possibly could have taken. I failed a lot of my GCSEs. Also, it was the like lockdown year, so you know what? I've got You Look Like Mr. Beast loads of times on stream and never in person. So I'm gonna start asking people that I know if I look like Mr. Beast. Are you new or have you said this before? So weirdly looked good at long jump, but there's really no career. Well, you know what? You don't need to have a career out of it. You could. I don't know if you can just do that in PE or whatever. I was terrible at PE on a complete side note, but I always just like skipped it. But yeah, no, you could always do like sports or something, and then that opens doors in and of itself. There's no subject for that though, is there? Did you guys ever do something like trampolining? Because I know my brother's done it recently, and I used to do it all the time because I was in the same school as he was, and it was it was mortifying. Because obviously going on a trampoline is fun, but not in front of a load of people that you either know or barely know. But yeah, anyway. What you'll find as well, FD, is you'll find that there's stuff that comes up that you'll eventually realise whether you know that you like it or not. With me, because I spent so much time kind of, I didn't spend much time actually sort of focusing on any kind of hobbies, so I didn't find out what I was interested in for so many years, especially when I was 14, 15. I just didn't know. And my A levels, I just chose stuff. Well, one of my A levels I chose purely because I couldn't get into business. So this other teacher told me, come and do sociology. The same teacher that then convinced me to drop sociology because she didn't want my grades to like look bad for her. But yeah, anyway, she like convinced me over like the course of a few days, come do sociology, come do sociology. But yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I always thought it was really weird how people had this kind of strong idea of what they kind of wanted for the future, but it really depends on like how you've kind of come up, because you kind of know depending on what you're interested in, basically, or you don't. It might take you longer to find it. I'm kind of coming on that now, but yeah. A stunt actress. Well, you see, that's something you could do drama for that, surely. But that's something you could look into. So, you've got ideas. Honestly, school's not very good for that kind of thing, because it teaches you a certain amount of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that you have to go to, performing arts or do an apprenticeship. School's useless for a lot of things, to be honest, unless you go to a specialist school. Unless you're going to do something really analytical and boring. And I mean, speak for myself, I'm actually doing something pretty boring, but yeah. It really depends what you want to do, purely. Sometimes you just might not find what you want to do. Oh, well, my AirPods are gone. I'm gonna put music on. I really want to listen to music on stream, but I just can't, because I'll get copyright striked. You know what, FD, I'm going to give you mod, because you've been in quite a few streams, so you can actually help me if you want. You can help me sort the chat out. Let me just, let me have a look at my YouTube studio. What do you guys think of Elon Musk? That's actually an interesting question. He's just come up on my YouTube as I've gone on my homepage. What am I up to? I am literally just talking and answering questions at the minute, because I've not actually got much to do. So, yeah.
So this is a 19-year-old high school graduate who...
Ideas for you. Make a channel trailer. Maybe I should do that. Do I? No, I don't. Never done them in my life. I've put a short up and it's been slowly gaining views over the past few days. This is a short that I literally had posted on loads of... let's see. Neo-Nazi. I mean, look, that's what the media has kind of come up on. When I first saw him do that gesture, I didn't even know what the Nazi salute was. I'm going to be 100% honest, I'm not very versed on world history, but I didn't see it as anything too bad. Now it does look pretty close, obviously, but I think, I don't know, it could just be a lot of spin. He also could just be doing it for the sake of attention. I don't think he's a Nazi. I do definitely think that's what people want you to think, though. Oh, this video's actually stopped getting views, unless it's going to start again. I was about to talk about how I reposted it. It's doing pretty well now, but it was. It's just not anymore. Rich people, there's an interesting thing where I think rich people should work out, grow a beard and better haircut. You know what, I don't see a beard. I do work out, I just haven't been in ages to the gym, so I don't work out, but I need to go back. I went a few days ago, but with uni it's really hard to get in. I just need to get back into a routine. I might go later today, I'm not sure. But yeah. Little Jimmy. Oh my, this is another person, isn't it? Another person calling me Mr. Beast. Consistency. You know what? Last year I went either every day or every few days. But it all fell apart as soon as I started uni. It was really difficult to get in because I commute, I travel in. So I have 4 hours of traveling every single day. So getting to the gym and having food and whatever, it's not easy. Hello from Maine, welcome. But that is a lot of excuses. I don't want to just not go to the gym. I definitely will be going again. Also, I'm going to be getting rid of this hair soon, guys. I've only got it because I was going to grow it back out again, and I've decided I'm probably not going to. So, yeah, I'm not going to be having the fringe for much longer. I'm not going to be looking like Mr. Beast for much longer. Maybe I should start a page, literally just Mr. Beast lookalike. You know how Ariana Grande's got a lookalike? That's really weird as well. That situation. Won't go into it, but. Yeah. You know what? I started doing home workouts when I was probably 18, something like that. I remember in lockdown, my dad used to work out all the time. He used to want me and my brother to do it more. But, oh my gosh, it looks like a bowl cut now. This is not going well, guys. Oh no, I'm just going to sort of flip it over for now. Goodbye from North Dakota. Have I already said hi to you? I think, have you just been, yeah, you've just been in kind of just watching for now. 10 to 12 miles a day in steps at work. That's crazy. You know what? I'll tell you what. Let me see how many steps I've done. I won't be able to tell you actually because I have to close this up. But that's pretty insane. What do you do for work? But yeah, no, home workouts are a good way to start, especially if you can't get to the gym. There's a lot of I know you can do like 7-minute workouts, stuff like cardio. But honestly, a lot of body weight stuff, you can literally just get yourself a routine together. You can do most of that from home anyway, so that's a good idea. I need to start getting more protein in and stuff, because otherwise, like, that's why I don't show any muscle, because I don't, after I've worked out, my body just doesn't repair itself. In a sawmill. So that's got to be like moving stuff to and from the actual mill, hasn't it? Because otherwise, unless you like moving a lot in the mill itself, otherwise it'd be difficult to get that many steps in, surely. I want to see how many steps I do every day, but I just can't. What's everyone's favourite like sport or exercise? $8,000 to $10,000 per day. How many people work there then? How many people is doing 8,000 trees a day? Yeah, football. That's pretty common. You know what? I would say it's got to be up there. I don't. You know, I'm not too into it because I'm not really into sports. But there you go. Unicycling. Interesting. Unicycling. Is that a real thing? Like as an actual sport? I'm assuming it's in the Olympics because they've got pretty much everything. Some of the Olympic sports are just insane. 10 guys on day shift, 10 guys on night shift. So how do you manage that? How do you manage that many trees with just 10 people? Fishing. You know what? Interesting. Well, do you put them back, or what do you do? Because that's what I would always do. I've never done it anyway. Modern equipment. Oh, so most of it would be automated, wouldn't it, nowadays? But still. It's hard to get a picture, isn't it, really? Because obviously 10,000 steps, 10 people, 8,000 trees. That's, yeah, it's hard to get a picture out of. But yeah. I know a lot of power plants in the UK are starting to convert from coal into like wood, you know, like sawmill kind of wood. So I don't know if that's what a lot of that goes to, but I don't know. For like eco reasons, but they still have to chop down loads of trees to do it, so it doesn't really make sense, does it? Let's see what the weather's going to be like for the rest of the day. It looks pretty dreary outside. 6 degrees. Actually, that's not bad at all. Yesterday, the feels like was -5. All the heat and power in the building is made from sawdust and chips. See, that's good. As long as it's sustainable, like, honestly. You boring this day, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty slow today. Got some good chats coming in though, so I don't really mind. I do definitely want to do more interesting stuff on stream though. I keep saying this, but I've only been streaming like this for a week, so obviously I am still kind of getting into what I want to do on stream, and mostly at the minute it's literally just talking to people and getting used to doing that. I love how I've just agreed with that, but I have been thinking it a little bit. Just the stream, I want to do more with it. Right, anyway, I am going to go off at an hour, or just before. So thank you to everyone for watching. You can't trying to gym, what does that even mean? But yeah, thank you for everyone joining in. If you haven't subscribed and you want to see more of this stuff in the future, do subscribe, because I'll be coming on doing this kind of thing every so often. I'm probably going to start doing kind of streams where eventually, maybe in the next week or so, I might start bringing other people in, kind of having the little join button. I don't know how that works, but having other people join in and talk, because I do want to kind of do quite a few different things. So yes, and I'm also going to dual stream on TikTok, get some more comments coming in. I'm going to mess around on different websites and stuff. I'm going to do a lot of stuff on stream. So anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and thank you for joining in. Got some really nice people come in today, as usual actually, but yeah, thank you for watching.